Okay, it's a weird one for me now. It's a nighttime one. I haven't done one of these before. Lighting isn't easy, so just bear with me, okay? So what we're going to do is the pre-chorus to Talking Drum. You know, the But Now I'm Scared bit. So we'll see how we get on with this lighting and so forth. I'll do what I always do, play along, and then I'll tell you what he is doing.
Now I'm lost in love. All these things were never done. Your burning bridge, my token. Now we're too late forever.
Okay, so what is he doing? Again, I apologise for the lighting. This is the only opportunity I have this week to do this. So, well, what he's doing, I'll just play what he's playing slow. The first part, okay? So, but now I'm scared. You're going to start on the 7th fret of the E string, and you get a B. We're going to go to the octave of that, which is the 9th fret on the D, to the 7th fret on the D. The next part is open D, and we're going to hammer on to the 9th on the D. So it's the I'll try. Okay. You see, that open D string is the thing that catches it out, because you're thinking, how's he making that sound? Well, he does this all the time. This incongruous, like, is that even like that D is so anomalous, you know, that open D from the top. Now, your next note is the 11th fret on the G to the 9th fret on the G. So, all right. Now, the next section, there is one little thing. When you listen to this isolated, there's a bass part that seems to come from here. Okay, so I don't know how he's doing it so quick. It could be that there's something else down there in the same register is creating that sound, and we're just hearing it. But it's certainly, you get away with doing it here. It's a little slide, I'll show you. Up to the 9th fret on the D string. Just give it a good shake. Right? Or you can just slide down. And then that thing we just did, move the whole thing up 1 fret. And we're going to go 8th fret on the E string to the 10th fret on the D, back to the 8th fret on the D, and we're going to hammer on again, open D to the 10th fret, to the 12th fret on the G, back to the 10th fret on the G. So essentially it's this. And the same again, but this time the slower goes to the 10th fret. So he's played the same thing, but just moved the whole thing up 1 fret. How brilliant is that? How absolutely brilliant is that? So from the top, 7th fret on the E, 9th fret on the D, 7th fret on the D, open D to the 9th, to the 11th on the G, to the 9th on the G, and then your slide up to the 9th on the D, up to the 8th on the E, to the 10th on the D, to the 8th on the D, open D, to the 10th on the D, to the 12th on the G, and back to the 10th on the G. And now your slower is going to go to the 10th fret on the D. Okay, so slow. then the next bit is just the third fret on the E string. But all these things will never die. That part is just bum 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 bum. Right, third fret on the E to the F, which is the first fret on the E. Now we're going to play an E flat, which is the 7th fret on the A, and you need to put your little finger on, sorry, the 6th fret on the A, and you need to put your little finger on the 8th fret on the D, because he's going to go. So instead of your 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, now it, which is the last over heaven. So it's from all these things, you burning bridge, my talking. Now it. Okay, and then just on the first verse, there's this little thing that happens just before the chorus. You're going to play the 12th fret on the G string, and you're going to slide up to the 14th fret. That's super loud on this instrument because of how high I have that back pickup. But you could play it like that, but it's not that. He is actually sliding up. So I'm going to play the whole thing from the top. There you go, and the next part is the chorus. Okay, so I hope you could see everything that was going on. I'll be back with the chorus. Thanks a million.